These are the 20 best budget earbuds of 2024, and I'm gonna rank all of them from god tier to trash tier. Links to all of these best budget earbuds will be listed in the description below. Number 1. Sony WFC500N. These little gems pack a punch for their price. I'm loving the balanced sound profile and the fact that they work with Sony's Headphones Connect app for EQ tweaking. Battery life is solid at around 10 hours, and they're comfy for long listening sessions. The IPX4 rating means I don't have to worry about a bit of sweat or rain. Sure, they lag ANC, but the passive isolation isn't too shabby. For the price, I'm honestly impressed. These are definitely landing in my god tier. Number 2. JBL JBT Mini. Talk about tiny. These buds are seriously small, which is great for discretion, but might be a bit fiddly for some. The sound quality is decent for the price, with a bass-heavy profile that'll please EDM fans. I appreciate the IP55 rating for durability, and the battery life is respectable at around 5.5 hours. The case is super portable, which is a big plus. They're not perfect, but for the price, they're solid performers. I'm placing these in the good tier. They're a solid choice for budget-conscious listeners who prioritize portability. Number 3. Earfun Air Pro 3. These are punching way above their weight class. The sound quality is impressive, with a nice balance and plenty of bass. The ANC performance is surprisingly good for the price, rivaling some much more expensive options. I'm loving the app support with EQ customization, and the battery life is stellar at around 9 hours with ANC on. The multi-point connection is a nice touch too. These are definitely earning a spot in my god tier. They're an absolute steal for the price. Number 4. Anker Soundcore Liberty 4NC. Anker's done it again with these bad boys. The ANC performance is seriously impressive for the price, and the sound quality is rich and customizable through the excellent Soundcore app. I'm digging the LDAC support for high-res audio on Android, and the battery life is solid at about 7 hours with ANC on. The fit is comfortable, and they even support wireless charging. These are ticking all the boxes for me, so I'm confidently placing them in the god tier. They're a fantastic all-rounder for budget-conscious audiophiles. Number 5. Soundcore by Anker P40i. I gotta say, I'm impressed with what Anker's cooked up here. The sound quality is solid, and that app lets you tweak the EQ to your heart's content. Battery life? Insane. We're talking 12 hours on a single charge, and the case bumps that up to a whopping 60 hours. The ANC isn't mind-blowing, but it gets the job done. Oh, and that case doubling as a phone stand? Genius. These are perfect for the budget-conscious audiophile who wants a ton of features without breaking the bank. I'm feeling good about these, so I'm slotting them into the great tier. Number 6. Bazus Bowie MA10. These earbuds are shockingly good for the price. The sound quality is right up there with much pricier options, and the ANC is surprisingly effective. Battery life is off the charts. We're looking at up to 140 hours total with the case. The only real downside is that massive charging case. But hey, that's how you get those insane battery numbers. If you're on a tight budget but don't want to compromise on features or sound quality, these are your go-to. I'm honestly blown away, so I'm putting these in the great tier too. Number 7. Jabra Go Air Sport. Now these are for all you fitness freaks out there. The ear hooks on these babies mean they're not going anywhere, no matter how intense your workout gets. Sound quality is decent, nothing mind-blowing but more than good enough for pumping iron or pounding the pavement. Battery life is solid at around 8 hours, and the case gives you another 24. They're also IP55 rated, so sweat and rain are no problem. The touch controls can be a bit finicky, but for the price, I can't complain too much. If you need reliable workout buds that won't break the bank, these are it. I'm feeling pretty good about these, so they're landing in the great tier as well. Number 8. Amazon Ecobuds 2023. Amazon's latest attempt at earbuds is, well, it's a mixed bag. The sound quality is okay, nothing to write home about, but it gets the job done. ANC is present but not particularly impressive. Battery life is decent at around 5 hours with ANC on, and the case gives you another 20. The real selling point here is the Alexa integration. If you're deep into the Amazon ecosystem, you might appreciate having your virtual assistant right in your ears. But for the price, I feel like there are better options out there. They're not bad, but they're not great either. I'm gonna have to put these in the average tier. Number 9. Earfun Free 2S. These little guys pack a punch for their price. The warm sound and bass-rich signature are pretty impressive, especially when you're jamming to tracks like Victoria Monet's Jaguar. I love that they come with an app for EQ tweaking, which is rare at this price point. The comfort is on point too, and that IPX7 rating means I don't have to worry about a little sweat or rain. But man, these touch controls can be a real pain sometimes. Overall, I'm putting these in the good tier. They're solid for budget buyers, but if you're picky about features, you might want to look elsewhere. Number 10. Jabra Go AirPop. Okay, these are seriously tiny and light, perfect for tossing in your pocket. The sound quality is surprisingly decent for the price, and I dig that you can switch between different EQ presets without needing an app. Battery life is solid too, but let's be real, the call quality is pretty meh, and those touch controls can be frustrating to use. They're not gonna blow your mind, but for 20 bucks, I'd say they deserve a spot in the good tier. They're a great option if you're on a super tight budget or need a backup pair. Number 11. GBL Vibe Buds. Now we're talking. These buds bring that signature GBL punch to the table. The bass is tight and punchy without being overwhelming, and the mids have this nice energy to them. I'm impressed by the clean sound profile across the board. The battery life is killer too. 32 hours total is no joke. Oh, and that fully adjustable EQ in the app? They're not perfect. No ANC and the soundstage could be better, but for the price, these are punching above their weight. I'm feeling good about putting these in the great tier. They're a solid choice for bass lovers who don't want to break the bank. Number 12. GBL Vibe Beam. These are like the cooler cousin of the Vibe Buds. They've got that sleek stem design that some folks prefer, and they're packing some neat features. The ambient aware and talk-through modes are super handy when you're out and about. Sound-wise, they're pretty balanced out of the box, but you've got that sweet parametric EQ if you want to tweak things. Battery life is decent, and they're tough enough to handle your workouts. No ANC is a bummer, but at this price point, I can let it slide. I'm feeling confident about slotting these into the great tier as well. They're a great all-rounder for everyday use. Number 13. Skullcandy Dime 3. These little buds pack a punch for their price. I'm loving the punchy bass, and the transparency mode is actually pretty decent. Plus, the tile integration is super handy for those of us who are always misplacing our earbuds. But man, those controls are a bit of a headache to figure out. And no AAC codec support? Come on, Skullcandy. Still, for under 30 bucks, they're not too shabby. I'm gonna slot these into the good tier. They've got some nice features, but there's definitely room for improvement. Number 14. Skullcandy Smoking Buds. They've got some decent audio quality, especially that bass. It's pretty good for the genres like electronic and hip-hop. The battery life is solid too, which is always a plus. But here's the thing, they're missing some key features like ANC and a companion app. And that fit, it can be a bit tricky to get right. I'm putting these in the average tier. They're not bad, but they're not exactly setting the world on fire either. Number 15. OnePlus Buds 3. These OnePlus Buds 3 are seriously impressive for the price. The sound quality is on point with those dual drivers giving a nice balance of low-end power and high-frequency clarity. I'm digging the customizable EQ and controls in the app too. The ANC isn't top tier, but it's pretty good for the price. And that mic quality, surprisingly clear for the calls. I'm feeling good about putting these in the grade tier. They're punching above their weight class and giving some pricier buds a run for their money. Number 16. Samsung Galaxy Buds FE. Samsung's bringing the heat with these budget-friendly buds. The ANC is surprisingly effective, and that neutral sound profile is music to my ears. I'm loving the comfortable fit with those stability fins, perfect for workouts. Battery life is solid too. The only real bummer is the lack of multi-device pairing, but overall I'm impressed. These are definitely landing in the great tier for me. They're offering a lot of what you'd expect from more expensive models at a much friendlier price point. Number 17. Skullcandy Jib Wireless. These are some seriously bass-heavy buds for the price. I was impressed by how much punch they pack, though the overall sound can get a bit muddy. The build quality feels a bit cheap, but hey, what do you expect at this price point? They're comfortable enough for long listening sessions, which is a plus. I think these are perfect for bass lovers on a tight budget. Considering the value for money, I'm putting these in the good tier. Number 18. Sony WFC500N Wireless. Sony's budget offering brings a well-balanced sound to the table. I really dig the clarity in the mids and highs, though the bass could use a bit more oomph. The battery life is pretty solid, giving you around 15 hours of playtime. The neckband design might not be for everyone, but I found it comfortable for all-day wear. These are great for folks who want a reliable pair of earbuds for daily use without breaking the bank. They're a solid good tier in my book. Number 19. Earfun Free Pro 3. The sound quality is surprisingly good for the price, with a nice balance across the spectrum. I'm loving the ANC performance. It's not top tier, but it does a decent job of blocking out ambient noise. The battery life is impressive too, and that fast charging feature is a lifesaver. These are perfect for budget-conscious audiophiles who want premium features without the premium price tag. I'm feeling generous, so I'm placing these in the great tier. Number 20. Technics AZ80. Technics really knocked it out of the park with these. The sound quality is absolutely phenomenal, with incredible clarity and detail across the entire range. The ASC is top-notch, rivaling some of the best in the business. I'm also loving the 3-way multi-point feature. It's a game-changer for multitaskers. The build quality feels premium, and they're comfortable for extended listening sessions. Sure, they're pricey, but for audiophiles who want the best of the best, these are worth every penny. No doubt about it, these are going straight into the God tier. So there you have it. These are my personal ratings for all of the most popular best budget earbuds of 2024. Links to all of these budget earbuds will be in the description below. Do you agree with me on these rankings or not? Leave a comment down below and I will see you guys on the next video. Peace out.